EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Today,
Who am I?
we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Desperados of San Antonio. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And here's Jackz Grant from his end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
Sit your ass down, nigga.
Taken down at the 18. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's Young off play action. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
What? Come on, wait.
Now Young running the option left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. That may be a sneak peek on
How the fuck
what this young rookie can show.
get the QB option open and not put every time fucking
Can he get the snap?
serve?
Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Here is Young. Eluding the pressure right. Poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
Good shit.
Top by Trayvon Merrick. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. They run with the second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. And some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now it's Fields.
Oh my gosh, Justin. This nigga's so trash. They see, hey nigga, if you want to throw the ball in, you better have an elite quarterback, nigga.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Now a 2nd and
I
10.
had to really make my playbook cater to this shit because I was like, hell no.
Fields now to throw. Shoves him away.
Put on that little bitch ass nigga.
At the 45 after a pickup of 9. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Fields going to change things up here. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. As he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, I got that bitch out.
Third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game up to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8. They run with McCaffrey off the option. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Young on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now drive the start field position is facing 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
In motion left goes a tight end. On 1st down, Fields. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Big strides, look at him go. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 1st and goal from the 3. Walker going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. To throw is Fields. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scaring for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run Walker. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Shot, 17.
Young to throw it. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
Let's go to Miss and then after team.
And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long.
10 cycles.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Black Ultra.
Young back near the goal line. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but I admire the effort.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd and 10. Fields again. He finds
Jeez, I hate you now.
and he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And some room to work. Pushes past him. And he
So
will
ass off
the
me, nigga.
30-yard line before going out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Here's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Graham. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling it. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, God.
And open, it's complete to Dalton Schultz. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Ready,
Ball
ready.
spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Ready, ready.
Young.
Oh shit, McCaffrey took my ass. Oh, hit his ass, nigga. Get your ass down. This is my fucking right, nigga. Oh shit.
And they have it at the 38-yard
Damn.
line. Always costly to cough up that football. These
Nigga made CNC cough that bitch up. Nigga crazy on this hoe.
More fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive
Clean his
player,
ass.
you go through ball security
Clean his
drills
ass
every
up.
single
Who the fuck is
day.
16
Starts
watching
out
the
outlined
game?
to think they should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how
Bro,
much you
Justin fucking Fields is fucking terrible. He's fucking a disgrace on his motherfucking game.
Absolutely, just needed a touch more.
This shit is so filthy how they did QBs on this hoe. Right the ball.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down.
Kim Jam-R?
35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. That one into the hands of Flowers. Touchdown, LA! Zay Flowers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
Yes,
and the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it,
boy, peasy.
to being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it? In order to try and mount a comeback.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Here we go, set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Set, ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's Young. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up
Young on 3rd and 2. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Here's Fields. They still can't get him. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Desperados nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow.
Bro, like, what the fuck happened to my receiver?
That's how they're approaching it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm.
Catch the ball, bro.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Man in motion is Sherfield. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Oh, that's a terrible read.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Following the interception, Young. This is caught. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Desperados take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And the defense loses him. It's complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Zay Flowers with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Spins by. And he's in.
That was cold as fuck.
Zay Flowers, 26 yards. And the Chargers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. And now here is another interception. Trey Flowers picks it. Racing to the end zone. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one take it all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return from his end zone is Grant. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Fields changing the play. Looking to throw on second down. Fields. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if you're going to have the ball. You got to secure it.
So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Brandon, 3rd and goal from the 1, and they go quarterback sneak, and they expected a surge up front. The surge came from the defense.
Yeah, it looked like there was no surprise defensively. They were ready.
They had totally stacked it up, unable to get it on 3rd down.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1, and the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
At the 16-yard line.
A give for Walker running right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes, because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Walker. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain.
3 quarters have come and gone. put a receiver in motion left.
Here's Fields now on second down.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Zay Flowers there to make the grab. And the Chargers are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Let's go. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
and my goodness, another interception. Trey Flowers picks it.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
on first down, it's Fields.
Flushed out right. And a big loss here.
Oh, I'm running, but I can't run from this nigga's knee. Montez Sweat. I'm like, bro.
A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Into the hands of Perry, complete.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
11. Out, let's go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Montez Sweat picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That throw by Young incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Chargers first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. On second down, it's Walker. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On third down, here's Walker. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop them with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. The Charger drive about to get going. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. A pitch comes to Walker. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Here we go. Good.
Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was